Hey there, it's Brittany and I'm back with the February Curated Bead Box. It's called Ancient Treasure. It looks really cute. Not your standard Valentine's Day, which is great. So let's dig in, see what we got. Curated Bead Box includes a list of ingredients and codes to their sister store, which is dollarbead.com, so you can go get items using these codes. They also have a finding starter kit, which has like crimps, elastic, lobster class, stuff like that. If you're interested in subscribing to Curated Bead Box, use coupon code TURQST35 at curatedbeadbox.com. I'll leave that information in the description of this video. Let's see what we got here. I love this color. These are 12mm aqua solid color glass bead 8-inch string. I call that teal, like a dark teal blue, but it's really pretty. It's like a really gorgeous color. 10mm copper glass pearl bead 8-inch string. This is like a beige. Very nice. Those look really pretty together. 10mm brown crackle glass bead 8-inch string. You know I love a crackle glass bead. 10mm turquoise red swirl marble style glass bead 6-inch string. That's a pretty turquoise. 8mm jasper gemstone bead 7 to 8-inch string. Those are nice. Feels like I have a little bit bigger hole, but maybe not. 8 by 6mm khaki rondelle gemstone glass or gemstone style glass bead 7.5-inch string. I love the shape of these. It's a pretty cool color too. This is very autumn color tones, which is weird because we're in February, but 8mm. These are actually 6mm. All right, so mine says 8mm. Yeah, mine says 8mm apple green copper drizzled glass bead 10.5-inch string, but these are 6mm. So I don't know. It does say bead sizes and types may vary due to availability. So maybe other people got 8mm. I got 6mm. Approximately 1 ounce antique designer glass bead mix. Lots of bicones. You know I'm not a huge fan of bicones. Green, brown. We've got some little dog bone shapes. I do like the colors though. Like this is a really nice beer bottle glass color, like that brown beer bottle color. 6mm gold metal bead cap, approximately 30 pieces. Those are cute. Great to get some metal in there. 66mm heart patina metal pendant. I love these. This is nice. That's pretty. I don't have to patina it. It's already done. Obviously, we're going to make a necklace today. 3 gift boxes. You can see my camera there. So that's kind of cool. And then the findings metal is gold this month. Oh, I missed these. I don't think. Oh, yeah. They're 8 by 6mm gold metal rectangle spacer beads. Approximately 15 beads. Those are cute. All right. I'm going to plan out a necklace and we'll be back. Okay, so my favorite beads were these, but I really like how they pair with the brown crackle, and I like these as an accent. And I did, you know, I don't really love bicones, but I really did like the color on these. So we might try and get those in there. I think we'll get in these bead caps, and then we'll go from there. I said plan out before I started it, but I'm not planning it out. We know that doesn't happen. All right. While I'm getting ready, I know many of you were like, what's going on? We haven't seen you for a while. I was in the hospital for 6 days, and it was a nightmare. And it all happened while I was in Tucson. So we ruined my trip. Thank God my mom was with me because she was able to be there for me and take me to the emergency room. And it was just a nightmare. It was just a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I'm trying to put it behind me, but I'm traumatized. I'm really traumatized. I had a perforation. They think maybe a perforated ulcer. They don't know really exactly what happened, but it was such a nice. It's the worst pain in my life. Worst pain in my life. So we're still healing. And I'm trying to go slow, but I'm always busy, and it literally killed me while I was in the hospital. I was like talking to the doctors, and I was like, I'm dying because I'm not doing anything. And they're like, you have to sit still. You cannot do anything. And I said, I don't like that. I don't like your answer. But I had to listen to them, or else I wasn't going to get out of there. So anyway, I'm starting with these 3, and then I'm going to pour out some of these. up here. Let me back out a little bit. You don't need to see all of it that close. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I had a wonderful day on the 4th with Deb and Stacy, but I was continuously getting sicker and sicker throughout the day, and I was in so much pain. And then finally we were like, Deb was in pain, like she was over it, I was over it, and I was like, let's just go. And so we were gonna go back to my Airbnb, and then she was gonna go out with her friends. And as I'm driving back to my Airbnb, I'm like, Deb, I am in pain. And she's like, well, do you want to go to the emergency room? I was like, no, I just want to get back. It was like an 8-minute drive, and I was like, I just want to get back to the Airbnb. And I just kept saying that, and it was terrifying. She's like, do you want to pull over? I was like, I don't want to move. I just want to get there. So thankfully I got there. I'm like banging on the door to let my mom let me in, and then I sat down. I was like, okay, it's getting better. We don't have to go. And then all of a sudden I was like, nope, we're going right now. And I can tell you, I was in that emergency room and I was screaming, and my mom was like, I'm Shirley MacLaine in that movie where she's like begging the doctors to give her a pain medicine. It was a nightmare. They were like looking at me like I was crazy, but then they figured out what was wrong. They were like, yeah, that was probably why you were screaming. I'm like, yeah, I wasn't screaming for my health, honestly. So you guys turned in for a tutorial, you get some drama. All right. So I don't know if I want the teal to be the focus, or like the main bead, or like the accent bead. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think it'd be a lot of brown if we did that though. This is just gonna be a simple strung necklace, but I think it's gonna be nice. Let's do this. There we go. Much better. Okay, there was ending up to be a little bit too much brown in there, so we'll move those to the side. All right. And I don't know if you were paying attention while I was yapping. Some of these beads were connected to each other like this. That's just part of the painting process. I just used my pliers to separate them. I'm not even cutting them. I'm just like kind of forcing them apart. So if you see that and you're like, oh, I don't want two of these blue beads next to each other. Okay, just take your pliers. I didn't even use my nippers for that. So easy peasy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go do another one. Okay, and then I'm gonna put these little gemmies in between everything, and then I'm also going to put the bead caps around the aqua, or whatever color they're calling it, or teal beads. I'm going to use the string wire from the kit. There's also jump rings and crimps and clasps, so I will be using those from the box as well. There's also memory wire in here, so if you wanted to make a matching bracelet, you could. The only gripe I ever have about this box is the tape, and it's just such a neat way to put on your, or to, you know, make this orderly, but I have such a time taking the tape off every month when I use the wire. It's a personal gripe. I'll get over it. It just takes me a little bit longer sometimes. But anyway, so last year we had the hit and run accident, but I also was very sick. I just didn't mention it last year. I actually had the same pain last year. So it's funny that this year it caused so much drama, and that actually helped us figure out what was going on. So anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to put on a couple of these. Actually, I'm going to start back here this time. And then we're just going to string this bad boy. simple pattern, but it's super pretty, very elegant, gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna just do that all the way up, and then we'll see what we have to finish the back off with. Maybe the gold, maybe the brown beads. Okay, quick mention that I am putting a bead cap around this bead here because I didn't want to get this big teal bead right next to my pendant, so I just added another barrel. But I wanted some differentiation. I did want a little bit of gold there, so I'm just going to repeat that going up the other side. Okay, there were an odd number of the blue beads, so I used every single blue bead except for that one last blue bead. And this is just so pretty. It's such a pretty color combo. Not something I would typically gravitate towards too much, but definitely is Brittany. It's definitely Brittany. It's just different color combo. I am loving it. I think it's either gonna probably go to my mom because she loves a big chunky necklace like this. And I have way too many necklaces. But anyway, so we're gonna crimp. I'm gonna take 2 crimp beads, 2 jump rings, and a clasp. Whatever's left over from these boxes, all the findings and stuff just goes right into my stash. I use them. It always comes in clutch when I need a clasp. Every time I need an ear wire, it's like, oh, I got them from the box. All right, so that works. We're gonna put one on my jump ring and the other one we're gonna make sure it's closed before we crimp onto it. Pretty closed, okay. All right, so I'm gonna take my crimp and this isn't really a reversible, so I'm gonna check to see which side is which here. All right, so this is the left side, so I just wanna put my jump ring on this side because I am right-handed and I always put my clasps on my right-hand side. My mom's right-handed too. Actually, I think she's ambidextrous, but mostly right hand. All right. We'll go ahead and make sure those wires are not crossed. And this is a tip I gave on JTV Extra the other day. We're squishing, but we're not using all our might there. We're just folding it, okay? We're going to turn 90 degrees, squish again. Again, we're not crunching on that thing, and then squish one more time. I think it's a common misconception that we're pushing as hard as we need to, or as we can, and that tends to lead to some issues with crimping. So if that might solve your problem. I know one other person was like, oh, maybe that's why I'm having a problem with crimping. Yeah, don't do it too hard. All right, so I'm going to put that wire in a couple beads here. Just gives it a more finished look. It does not strengthen your necklace any, okay? All right, so, and then I'm just going to crimp or cut that wire. And then I'll move everything down towards that end. And I did not cut my wire to the length that I needed because I'll just use the rest in something else. Saves wire that way. All right, so trim, crimp, clasp, and you just want to make sure there aren't any gaps between your beads. Now, there is always going to be some slack because of just the nature of crimping, but you want to try and eliminate as much as you possibly can. So I'm going to get in there, put my crimp in my pliers and squish. Ugh, see, there's slack there. Oh well. Squish and squish. And then we'll trim. And I'll measure this because I know somebody's going to ask how long it is. 21 inches. So you can make it longer or shorter as needed. I think that's a very nice, respectable length. But isn't that super cute? Got a nice, easy necklace, but it's pretty. And you know me, I'm a stacker. I would put this with turquoise. I would put this with chains, anything anti-brass, anti-copper. I'm a mixed metal girly, so I'll mix things up. But really pretty color palette, and a non-traditional Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in subscribing to the Curated Bead Box, use coupon code TURQST35 at curatedbeadbox.com. That's an affiliate code. I'll put that information in the description of this video. Stay tuned for Goldie and Opal, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.